Hey, what's going on? This is GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you the 4-card version of golf. If it's your first time visiting us here at the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about new videos every week. 4-card golf is pretty similar to the other larger versions of the games that use 6 and 9 cards. However, there's one big difference. You must use your memory to remember which cards are in the layout. They are always face down. How's that going to work? Well, let's dive in and find out. In order to play 4-card golf, all you need is a deck of cards and a way to keep score. In this game, points are bad. You are trying to get as few points as possible by the end of the game. Now, our number cards are all worth the value of the number on the card. So aces are 1, 2s are 2, and so on. Jacks and queens are both worth 10 points each. Kings are worth 0 points, so these are a good card to get. Set up the game by determining a dealer. That player will shuffle the deck and then deal 4 cards to each player face down. The rest of the deck is then placed face down in the center, and the top card is turned over to begin the discard pile. Before play begins, each person may look at their 2 closest cards one time. After they peek at these cards, they are not allowed to look at them again until the end of the round. The round begins with the player left of the dealer. On their turn, they will have 3 options. The first of which is that they can draw a card from the draw pile. Now, once they draw that card, they may choose to keep it or discard it. If they wish to keep it, they choose one of the cards from their layout and they replace it by putting it face down. Then and only then can they see the card that they replaced. That card is put on the discard pile. If the player does not want the card they drew, then it is simply placed on top of the discard pile, and their layout is not changed. The second option a player has is to take the top card from the discard pile. If they want that card, they draw it, and then they must replace a card from their layout with it. So they choose the card they want to replace, put the new card face down, and discard the old one. That would end their turn and play would pass left. The third option a player has is to just knock. That is a signal that they are done and they are going to end the round. So you only want to knock when you are happy with the total of your layout. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the point of this game is to have as few points as possible. The player with the lowest score will win. So you are keeping track of which cards are in your layout, trying your best to remember, and when you are ready to knock, you can do so, and that will end the round. And play continues like that with each player taking their turn, replacing cards in their layout, trying to get the lowest value cards possible, and of course remembering which cards they have in their layout. Once a player knocks and everybody else takes their final turn, the round ends and it's time to tally up your score. Then everybody flips over their cards. They add up the value of their cards and add that total to their running score. So this player earned 7 points, 3, 6, and 7. Remember, kings are worth 0, so this isn't too bad of a start. And that's the gist of the game. Players will take turns drawing from the draw pile or the discard pile, maybe exchanging cards with their layout, maybe not. And when they're ready at the beginning of their turn, they can choose to knock instead, ending the round. It's a pretty simple game, and the biggest barrier to this game is definitely that memory mechanism, forcing players to remember which cards are in their layout. That could be a lot of fun for some players, but it could also be the reason others don't play. Those larger layout variants, the ones that use 6 or 8 or 9 cards, the memory aspect is not there. Cards are turned up and they remain face up during the round. If the memory thing excites you, then this is definitely the version you want to play. There are also some other scoring bonuses that are included in the larger games that you could incorporate into this game if you wanted. Well, that's it for 4-card golf. If you'd like to see more videos, head over to the Game Rules YouTube channel. There's a growing library of tutorials right there. And if you would rather see rules in writing, head over to GameRules.com. And in fact, I will have the written rules for this game linked down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.